Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. It's your girl Gabriella. It has been, in fact, almost a year since I last uploaded a video, and let me just say it's been crazy. I have been getting into makeup more. I took actually a break from makeup for a little while, and then I just, I felt refreshed, and then I was like, I miss it. So here I am back, and I was like, just thinking the other day, I really want to do more videos, and I was like, you know what, I might as well film. So here I am filming a video for you guys, and I decided that I wanted to do a fun little video, and I've been wanting to do this video for a while now, especially since all my makeup is very much disorganized and I have no idea where it is and what I actually have now. So I pulled all my eyeshadow palettes from my makeup. I really don't have that much eyeshadow palettes anymore. I kind of got rid of a lot of them last year just because they were actually very old and I didn't really use them. But these ones I kind of use, but I really don't. So I only use like a select few. So the first one I'm going to be showing you guys is my first ever palette that I've actually ever bought myself. And this was the Naked Urban Decay. Their first palette, I believe, and the mirror's broken, by the way, so don't mind that. But I believe that this one is currently, I don't think they make it anymore, so I don't think you can get this anymore, but I may be wrong. But this was one of my favorite palettes because of the colors, and honestly, it was such a good, easy to go easy makeup. If I wanted to go to like a prom, I would wear this eyeshadows all the time because you got your darks, your creamy shadows, and then you got your mattes. And it's just like the best go-to palette, and honestly, I lived for this palette. I actually don't use this anymore, but I might start again. I don't know. I just really loved some of these colors. As you can tell, I used this one as a highlight. This is the shade Virgin, and Sin I also used as a inner corner highlight and also a highlight. But yeah, I loved this baby. This was actually one of my favorites, and I was very proud of it because I bought it with my own money and I used it like nothing. So the next one that I'm going to be showing you guys is also from Naked. This is the Naked Heat palette. Now this one I bought on a whim. I actually really didn't want to buy this one because I'm not a big fan of like orangey colors, but recently I've gotten into orange, and so this palette is actually probably going to be my go-to palette for now because I've gotten into oranges and like the very like red kind of colors, and this has a lot of that, as you can see. And not only that, it has a lot of shimmers and mattes, just like the first one. You got your mattes, you got your shimmers, you got your creams, your darks, your nudes, your everything. It literally has everything. And this palette is so good for like a night out rather than this one's for like, oh, a day and night. This is more like just like, oh, I'm gonna go out and I'm gonna party. But I like this one. I believe I got this on sale actually, so I don't think I paid full price, but I believe that these are $54, something like that. I'll have everything listed below so you guys can check them out, but this one is discontinued, I'm pretty sure, like I said. So I don't know if I can have that one listed out. But I'll have this one down below so you guys can definitely check this out if you guys haven't already. It also came with a brush, but I have no idea where that brush went, so
you know how in my video I said that the Naked palette was discontinued? Well, it's not. It's actually like $27 on the actual like Urban Decay site. So, my bad. I got told that it was discontinued, so that's why I said that. So don't come at me. Okay, bye.
The next palette that I'm going to be showing you is the Naked Basics palette. Now this palette is just a very small, compact, like you can stick in your purse, you can stick it in your pocket, whatever. And I actually use this one a lot. This was like my go-to everyday makeup wear look back in high school. And as you can tell, I used this one a lot, and I used a little bit of this one, but I mostly used this color. This was the black and I used to use it as eyeliner actually. Yeah, in high school I would just take it and I would just take an angled brush and just draw eyeliner on with eyeshadow, and it was my favorite thing to do. And then I would take like these two colors and just like put them like in the crease and blend them out into my outer corner, and that was it. That was literally my go-to makeup look. And I thought it was hot back then, but looking back at old pictures, it is not hot. So, but this was actually one of my favorite little go-to palettes ever. It actually still is, because it just has a lot of the pretty colors, like a lot of the neutral colors that I love for everyday makeup, and it's just so compact, like a little, it's just easy to just grab and go. You don't have to like worry about where you're gonna put it. You can just, it fits in almost anything. So yeah. So the next palette that I'm gonna be showing you guys is actually one that it's just a cheap palette. It's literally nothing special about it, but I've always kept it for some reason, and I don't think I'll ever truly get rid of it, because it's just something that, like, I don't know. So it's the LA Colors, it's just a 16 color eyeshadow palette. There's really no name for it, but it just has a lot of like these colors in it, and I actually fell in love with it when I first saw it. I actually found this at Dollar Tree, and it pretty much just spoke to me. I was like, I have to have it, even though I actually never use it. Shocker. I actually dropped it. This is why that pan it's down to the pan. It's just because I dropped it. I actually have never truly used this palette. I think I've only used like the white or pink shade just for like a little highlight or like inner corner highlight. That's truly about it. I've never ever used it. And as you can see, it has a crack right here because I dropped it. But I don't know why I can't really get rid of it, because there's just something about it that I like. I don't know. I just like the colors in it. But the colors in the palette are they're not very pigmented as, you know, higher brand palettes could be, shadows can be. And that is just because it is LA Colors. LA Colors does have a lot of good quality makeup for how much they are. Like I love their lipsticks. I think their lipsticks are actually probably my favorite product of them. But yeah, so this is the eyeshadow palette that has been with me since probably almost 6 years, and I still haven't gotten rid of it. I know I probably should, because I don't use it anymore, but it's something that I've just held on to, and I don't know why. So the next few palettes are from the same brand. They're from Bad Habit Beauty. Now, I love Bad Habit Beauty. I've actually used Bad Habit before on my channel, and I absolutely love them. I am obsessed with all their eyeshadow palettes and everything about them. I think that their shadows are very creamy, very easy blendable, like everything about them I absolutely adore. There are some hit and miss with it, but for the most part, I'm absolutely in love with the whole brand and everything about them. So this is the Pretty Poison palette. This is actually my favorite palette by them. I actually have never used this palette, even though it's my favorite. I just love the colors in it. I have used a few colors in it, but for the most part, I really haven't touched it. I actually did use it today on this makeup look, but other than that, I really haven't gotten to truly sit down and use it, just because, I don't know. I think there's something about it just being so pretty that I just can't use it. But I'm going to start using it more because I'm absolutely in love with this look. I think it turned out amazing, and this is just such a pretty palette. And I think, oh, I just touched it. I think that these colors are so well, like, they're just gorgeous. And I really love the packaging that it came in. It just has so much, and it shows you the different names in the back, and I just love it. This is like one of my favorites. The thing about Bad Habit is that their shadows are very, very creamy, and they're so blendable that it's just an amazing, you just can blend them easily, and they all go together. That's why I like, and the packaging is actually very pretty. I love this packaging. It's like a snake kind of skin packaging, just totally just totally in, like, I'm vibing for it. This is the Bad Habit Athena palette. Now this palette is a beauty. This actually could be a dupe for the Huda Beauty palette, but this palette is actually an amazing palette. I've actually used this one a lot because I just love the shimmer in it, and it just creates like a beautiful, beautiful glitter. It's actually probably it's a good glitter. Like it's really good, and I love it. The next one is the Bad Habit Aphrodite eyeshadow palette. Now this one has a lot more reddish, pinky tones, and it has more shimmers and more glitters than the other ones do. But it also has the same formula as the other two, and honestly, these shadows are very easily blendable. I've actually used this more than I've used the other two, just because this is the one that it just has a lot of like colors that I would wear every day. So the next two Bad Habit palettes is the After Hours and Aftershock. These two I've actually used on my channel before, and they are to die for. I actually recommend getting these. I would snatch these up, and their website is actually currently not available, so to say. It's like if you go to their website, it will say that they are on the other side mixing up some magic, because I tried to go on their website the other day and it said the same thing. So I'm pretty sure they're closed for right now. Not sure, but I'll still have all the products listed down below so you guys can check them out. The first palette that I'm going to show you is the Aftershock palette. The Aftershock palette, and this palette is actually by far like the most colorful palette that they kind of own, I believe. I've actually created this look, a sunrise kind of look on my channel. The video will be down below if you guys want to check that out. And honestly, I love this palette. There's nothing that I really can say except all these shadows are so easily blendable. They all go together. That's the thing. And that's what I love about certain palettes, is that I love palettes where the colors all kind of like can transition into one another, and I love it. They're all compatible and I love it. The next one is the After Hours palette, and this one is actually more of like, oh, it broke. Anyway, moving on. This one is actually a more like a kind of neutral, pinky, kind of smoky, vibe-ish palette. I don't know how to like describe it, but it's broken, so I can't really show you, but just has very neutral colors, and it's just a very pretty palette, I would say. And I've just kind of kept it. I've actually had all these Bad Habit beauties for almost over a year now, and they're just amazing. So the next one that I'm going to show you guys is the Jaclyn Hill The Vault palettes. Now, I know Jaclyn has had rough moments over the years, and honestly, she is actually the reason why I started makeup. She is the reason why I am so into it and started YouTube, actually. So why not support my queen, I guess. But I got these last year for Christmas. I paid for them. I really just wanted to give myself some kind of Christmas treat, so to say. And I bought them because they were on sale, and I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy them. They're $20 off, and why not? So I'm gonna get into all these beautiful, beautiful babes. The first one that I'm going to be showing you guys is the Dark Magic one. This one is just a very vampy, kind of like going out vibe-ish look palette. I really like the packaging on this. I just love the white and the silver, and like, I don't know, I just love her packaging. And also, I just love these colors. These colors are just so like vampy and dark, and I'm living for it. I don't know. So the next one that I'm going to be showing you guys is Bling Boss. Now this one's my absolute favorite. It's just my favorite one out of all the Volt. I don't know why. I just love all the colors in this palette. Like, if there was a perfect palette for me, it would be this. The next one I'm going to be showing you guys is Ring the Alarm. This is actually also my favorite because I've used this one a lot too. It just has a lot of oranges and reds and kind of some berries. And then there is Armed and Gorgeous. This one's also a very pretty palette. As you can see, I kind of broke it, but that is okay. We will not talk about that. But I use this one actually the most, probably because I use this color. I use this as a highlight actually. I don't really use it. I use it as an inner corner and I use it as a like regular highlight. I'm actually wearing it today. So yeah. So the next one that I'm going to show you guys is the Laurel Geller, I think I'm saying that right, little mini eyeshadow palette. It's called the Warms, I guess. And let me open it up. I kind of dropped it earlier, so it's kind of broken. I don't know why I have a habit of dropping things. I really need to stop because I'm going to drop something important one of these days. It's not going to be okay. But as you can see, it's a very pretty palette. I'm actually fell in love with this. My stupid brain, when I actually was looking this online, I was like, oh my god, that's a pretty palette. It actually looked bigger on the picture. So I was like, you know what, I'm gonna buy it. Like, and it came in the mail. I was like, this is not it. Like, this is a ripoff. But I've actually fell in love with it. I was like, who cares what the size is? Like, their colors are gorgeous. And I actually did use this for a little bit in my everyday makeup routine, and then I kind of stopped because after so long I get bored of the same colors and the same like routine. I just have to switch it up all the time. So I said goodbye and I haven't touched it since. But I really do love this palette. I think it is a good like go-to palette, just like the Naked Basics palette that I mentioned earlier. It's just a very good everyday palette to have in your collection. So the next one is actually not a palette. It is a little pot, I would say. I don't know what really to call this, but it's by Urban Decay and it's the color Ether eyeshadow. And it looks like this. I actually love this to this day. I actually wore this color to prom my senior year, and it is honestly my favorite purple shimmer shadow ever because it just, it has specks of like silver and gray, and it's the perfect purple for me. I'm absolutely in love. I should have used it today on this look, but I wasn't even thinking. These next two are from Maybelline. This is the Nudes palette, and this is the Blushed Nudes palette. And actually, the Blushed Nudes was probably the one that I used the most out of both of these. I love the neutral colors in this. This is more of my vibe, so to say. And then this one is the Blushed Nudes palette. I've noticed that when I did use this a lot, the colors would not blend correctly into each other. But I don't know if it's just because it was me. I didn't know how to do makeup, but that was one thing that I struggled with, was just blending those colors together because it was always patchy and it wasn't really cute. And I thought it was, but it really wasn't. Looking back at like pictures, it wasn't cute. So the next one that I have is my e.l.f. Palette. And honestly, it's just a little compact palette. This is actually the one that I use today for my everyday. It's just pretty, and it just has gorgeous colors, and I absolutely love it. I use it every day. If I just want like a little eyeshadow, I just put it on and go. And it fits in my mirror. It fits in my purse if I want to put it in there, and it's honestly the best. So that is it for my eyeshadow collection. I really don't have a lot of eyeshadow. I used to have a lot more, but like I said, I got rid of a lot of it because I just didn't really use a lot of it, and I still don't, but that's okay because your girl's gonna start using more, because that's what this video is all about. It's just like actually resurfacing all my makeup and just going ham with it again. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys did, give this video a thumbs up. And comment down below on what you guys want to see more. I want to try to start uploading every week now. I'm gonna see if that's possible. And hopefully I can get like an actual schedule to upload, but we will see. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want a video on this look, just let me know. I would love to give you guys a video on this look. I actually absolutely am in love with this look, and it will give me some sort of like excuse to use my Pretty Poison palette that I actually have never really truly touched. So please let me know, and I hope you guys have an amazing day, night, whatever time it is when you're watching this video, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Bye.